WeebOfWeebs here with part 9 to What If Naruto with Ashura's Memories. Like and subscribe for the next part. Leave your anime what if suggestions down below and let's get started. Just to clear up some questions, if some of you may ask, I don't know if this is canon, but I know that Naruto got Tail Beast chakra from the other 8 Tail Beasts in the war arc. But I don't know if other Jinchurikis can get chakra from the tail beast as well. So if not, I'm gonna make it so that it can, and only Jinchurikis because, well, tail beast chakra, if I'm not mistaken, is lethal to non-Jinchurikis. And yeah, let's actually get started. So we start this part, I'm gonna say, a couple of weeks, or yeah, after the 2-week training with Killer Bee, Naruto, and Gaara, training with sand manipulation, sand release or magnet release, and taijutsu, ninjutsu, and all that stuff. Gaara is called to basically get the whatever commandment Gaara's battalion is. Basically, Gaara is going to be the commander of one of the battalions or groups. I don't know, I forgot the name. So only Killer Bee and Naruto are training with magnet release now, and chakra control training because Killer Bee's chakra reserves because of Naruto in this what if doubled, and Naruto got high water affinity, so Naruto's wood release is much better now. It's much more easier to make because water affinity. And Naruto also has magnet release now, aka sand release. And yeah, if you don't know what happened, go check the last part. That's probably one of the best what ifs, best part of what if that I made. So yeah, Gaara is commanding or getting some things ready and all that stuff. He is requiring Gaara has seals. Basically, I'm gonna say 500 seals. So there's gonna be one seal implanted or tagged, glued in the troops in their forearm. FOREARM, not forearms in Ben 10, not that. So basically it's sand. It's kind of like Gaara's sand defense, but yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like that, 100%. But Gaara can also control a part of it, so basically the troops are somewhat protected, and any kind of in the next part or in the next few minutes when this war starts, there's no gonna be black Zets or white Zetsus impersonating the one in the sand battalion or something, because said sand defense is only attracted or made to where the tag is located. So basically, if you have the tag, you're the only one that is going to be protected by the sand. It doesn't matter if you have chakra, you just have to have the tag in your body, on your body, not in. Yeah. So it's been about a month now. I'm gonna say there's a month time skip or preparation for the war. Naruto and Killer Bee have perfect control over the sand. All three of them, Gaara, Killer Bee, and Naruto, have perfect control over the sand and the perfect defense, kind of what Gaara did. And that's basically the perfect control over it, And Naruto is going to go to where Gaara is, and basically all the troops are in a what is this, a line, just before the war started. Yeah, Gaara does the talk no jutsu. Naruto appears with Killer Bee, and Naruto just body flickers with Killer Bee to both of the other battalions or troops and puts a tag on each one of them. Naruto just blitzes there, and everyone notices that there's a tag in their forearm. Same with Killer Bee's where Killer Bee went, and Naruto says that is sand defense. It's kind of like Gaara's sand defense, but a little bit better. And they can also control some of them, but it's not gonna leave you defenseless, and only you and you can't take off that tag. Even if someone tries to impersonate you, you have to have the tag in you or on you, and it can't be taken off. The only way it can be taken off is with the caster or the putter, or basically Naruto or Killer Bee. So that is that Naruto did that so they can have more or less casualties, and that they don't know this, but it gives them a little bit more chakra, and the sand basically is like a chakra vacuum for the user or the tag, where the tag is, and it puts it into the user's body. So basically, the more they use the sand and the more they like fight, kind of like in the middle of a battle, the more they get chakra. So basically, if it's consistent, like using of jutsus and the sand defense getting used, you're gonna get more chakra, and while using jutsus you're gonna get less. So it's stationary, if that makes sense. And Naruto, like, in advance makes 4 clones per like commandment and 2 for Killer Bee, and Gaara makes 1. So there's 4 Narutos per like commandment or troop battalion, and I don't know, I forgot, and 2 Killer Bees and 1 Gaara. So those clones are like strong. They're Kage level, and Naruto is God level, like above God level. Killer Bee and Gaara are just God level, and the clones are high Kage. And if you ask me, that's pretty good in my eyes. And if that's not good in your eyes, you should get a doctor. So yeah, the war starts. Naruto is gonna act like a Naruto, Killer Bee, and Gaara. For the clones are gonna act like second in commands for like the leaders per like commandment and all that stuff, while Naruto just goes into like kind of like recons the troops to basically kill a bunch of the Zetsus. Naruto just makes 4 clones, they enter KCM and just start massacring the white Zetsus. Naruto like gets all of them, and more just like appears, and the troops are fighting those, and none of them are gonna die because black Zetsus, white Zetsus are like not good basically. And I forgot to tell that the sand, it also has this like basically sealing, soul sealing. It's basically like the sand coffin, but instead of like killing you, the reanimations, it's sealing them and releasing their soul, kind of like that. And it's not gonna like affect the sand in the seal or the tag, and because the sand in the each individual seal is like, I'm gonna say two story house, and I don't know about you, but that's pretty like a big amount of sand per like person. So like I'm gonna say there's like 7,000, probably like 10,000 shinobis. So 10,000 times, well, I'm gonna say 2-story house. So that's I'm just gonna say 500 like sand. That's like equivalent to 2-story house. So that's like a lot, like 500,000 of 2-story houses, if my math is correct. And I'm not good at math. So yeah, they do that. The war just goes on. It's more on like one-sided this time because white Zetsus are like not that really strong. So after like a day, they like, after the first day or the first round of the war, all the white Zetsus that were sent by Toby are dead or like incapacitated or gone from existence. We go to like the next day, or the final day of the war, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the final day before the ending of the war, or the final boss, aka the Telltales. And none of the like Killer Bee, Naruto, and Gaara clones have been like wiped out or like gone from the each commandments or whatever. So yeah, everything in canon goes. The Ginkaku and Ginkaku, and Suki is still going to be like going to see Itachi, and Suki goes to Itachi, and just before that, Naruto, a clone Naruto, like encounters the Eight Tails Naruto clone and another Killer Bee clone, encounter who's this Nagato and Itachi. Basically, when Itachi uses the Koto Matsukami on himself, aka the reanimation Koto Matsukami, the reanimation Itachi, yeah. And for plot reasons, Naruto is still going to have the like bird, and yeah, that was the real one. Just retcon what I said, that it being a clone. The Killer Bee is the only clone, yeah. So Kabuto is still going to like be redeemed the same way, but that's gonna happen later on. So that was like a couple of hours later or earlier than when Suki met Itachi. Basically, a couple of hours earlier, a couple of hours before. Whatever. A couple of hours before Kabuto undoes the reanimation jutsu. Yeah. So we go to the main battlefield. Kingaku, or the nine-tail chakra, is already in the Ghetto statue. Same with the Kingaku hasn't yet, but the eight-tail's tentacle is. And for plot sakes, the one-tails, there's already one-tail's chakra in the Ghetto statue, just for plot's convenience. So there hasn't been like any deaths yet on the commandment or the Shinobi Alliance. And this time Madara doesn't appear in the the desert where the original Gara is. Basically where the third Raikage fights with Naruto. And that doesn't happen, but the third Hokage fighting Naruto and the second Mizukage and all that stuff still happens, but Madara doesn't appear because Toby knows that Madara is Obito, who is this? Kabuto knows that Naruto is strong, and there's 4 of them there, 2 Killer Bees and 1 Gara. 2 Garas, because the original Gara is already there, or is also there. So Kabuto isn't that dumb to basically send the reanimation Madara there, because in my perspective, 4 Naruto's, 2 Killer Bees and 1 aka or 2 Gara can probably defeat Madara. Just saying. With sand defense and all that, because all those 4 clones have sands, just like sand defense, or sand basically, and puts chakra in the sand because that's basically a sand area, and just uses that sand to basically wipe out the reanimations, and just put a giant tag or a sealing tag in there to basically seal them. Yeah. So we go to the main battlefield now. Madara has disappeared. Naruto is right now fighting the other tail beast, the 8 tails and the 9 tails. Killer Bee, Naruto, and Gara are there. 1 tails, 8 tails, and 9 tails are going up against, who is this? The 2 tails, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7th tails. And Naruto is in his what is this? Dragon Sage mode, KCM, imitated Susanoo with Kurama avatar. So basically, it's kind of like Sasuke and Naruto's Susanoo plus Naruto's KCM avatar, connected, but instead of it being purple or kind of the same design as Sasuke in canon, it's bluish. I don't know, I forgot the color of the Susanoo that I used or that I created for Naruto. So basically that Naruto is in that level. I'm gonna say, yeah, Naruto is as strong as Kaguya in that mode, KCM, Kurama Chakra mode, Kurama Chakra avatar, KCA, with Dragon Sage mode, sand defense, and the imitated Susanoo, or the Chakra Susanoo, that's what I'm calling it. And Killer Bee is in his, he kind of created this sand armor around him, kind of like Shikaku, but all the sound is wrapped around Killer Bee, or aka who's this, the 8 tails. And the 8 tails is using the sand as kind of an extension to his octopuses, or tails, or octopus legs, to basically extend, make a mallet or a hand, or to make it into a fist and punch the 6 tails and all that stuff. So Naruto takes out the the chakra receiver from the Four Tails, and Naruto gets one of the Four Tails chakra. So that happens. Naruto fights with, basically everything happens like in canon, but it's more easier. Like the Naruto like meets the other Jinchurikis, the Two Tails to the Seven Tails, and gets all of their chakra, if I'm not mistaken, because that's what happened, I think. And Naruto, like, without them or Madara, aka Obito, and the real Madara knowing, Naruto like litters the place with flying Majin markers, like basically take marbles or sand, drop it or scatter it around a floor. That's basically how littered the flying Majin markers are, but in a more wider scale and more like thought out, basically. So Naruto like littered the place with flying Majin markers, and he still hasn't used the flying Majin because he's too fast for it. Okay, Naruto has already summoned like a couple of the boss toads, not toads. Boss. What is this? Dragons. Yeah, boss dragons. And basically they are fighting with the tail beasts while he's doing the scattering the flying Majin kunais, the flying Majin markers, because that's how fast Naruto is in his KCM2 Dragon Sage mode, Susanoo kind of thing mode. Yeah, so Naruto is like very fast, and Obito has already called out or get back or put back all the tail beasts in the ghetto statue, and the Obito feeds the Kinkaku and Ginkaku to the ghetto statue. So basically now the final boss appears, aka what was the name? Ten Tails. Yeah, the Ten Tails appears. So basically the Ten Tails appears. Naruto, Killer Bee, and Gaara like try to fight the ultimate tail beast, but they aren't even getting a single scratch of the tail beast or the Ten Tails. And then we go to Suki's perspective. Suki has already like fought with Itachi. They've both fought who's this, Kabuto, and basically their reanimation is about to get like undone. So after that, the reanimation is undone, and Madara, like the undoing of the reanimation is later than this time, because basically the war is more one-sided in the like first half. So yeah, the reanimation is undone. Every other like reanimations have already been released except Madara. Madara does the hand signs for the reanimation jutsu. So basically Madara is his own reanimation. And now the Suki is comes across Suigetsu, Karin, and Jugo, and they like form like this kind of partnership for now. And Orochimaru appears in Kabuto's curse mark, and that's like because Naruto, Orochimaru's main like soul has been like eradicated from existence or killed. So the only option is Kabuto's like Snake Sage mode thing. So Orochimaru is back, and now Orochimaru takes Suki, Jugo, Suigetsu, Karin to the Shinigami mask, or so the four Kages have been revived. We go back to the Ten Tails. Naruto has already made a couple of clones, and they basically made like the barrier in canon, the same barrier, but less like less what's the word, less durable. So the four Kages have been revived. Sasuke or Suki still asks what is a village and all that stuff. So the fourth Hokage feels Naruto like from this far, like basically it feels like base Naruto is like literally in front of you. That's how much or how how much Minato feels Naruto's chakra signature, like from like thousands or a couple of thousand miles away, or a couple of hundred, I don't know. And Minato just feels this like immense pressure or immense power from Naruto. Like it's kind of like different tail beast chakra is in Naruto. Basically all tail beast chakra in Naruto. So yeah, Minato feels that and says, Naruto? Oh, what do you mean? What about Naruto? He's here. He's fighting. Yeah, I just got some news that he's fighting the Ten Tails. Was it? Basically all the tail beasts combined. So maybe we should hurry to there because they're about to die, probably. And mind you, the five Kage, Onoki, Gara, who's this, Tsunade and all that stuff are still not like dead, basically. So they're fighting with the Ten Tails monsters. So the Naruto is taking a breather because he like did the same chakra thing with the Shinobi Alliance, the Nine Tails chakra thing. So there's two ultimate defenses now: the Chroma chakra and the Sand defense. So yeah, they're pretty OP now. All of them I'm gonna say all of them are like Jonin level or low Kage level, everyone in the Shinobi Alliance. So add that with the Sand defense, their Kage level, and with the Kurama Chakra, their high Kage level. So yeah, that's how strong all of them are. So then, the Ten Tails releases a Biju Bomb onto Naruto and Sakura, and Hinata healing Naruto. So basically, the fourth Hokage appears and teleports the Jubi Bomb away. And Naruto, like, remember Naruto has the full 9 tails this time. So Naruto sees Minato, and Minato sees Naruto. Minato just goes, "What the fuck? Is that me? Wait, he looks so much like me, but this is Naruto. Why the fuck does he look like me? Like so much." Mind you, Naruto is still wearing like the Minato outfit, but instead it's like black instead of blue. And Naruto has like the robes, kind of like Minato, but it's like black on orange fire, basically, kind of like that. And Naruto has a like 9 in Roman numerals because that's his kind of like healing factor, and Naruto hasn't like needed it yet because he's gonna need it later on. So yeah, Naruto goes up to Minato and says, "Hey dad, Naruto, you look so much like me. You're like a splitting image, like no cap or no stuff." Yeah, I know. I kind of wanted to look like you because I just wanted to play a prank on the people that didn't know that you died or didn't know if you actually died. So I just one day went around the village looking like you, like, and everyone's just going, "Is that Minato? Is that the fourth Hokage?" So yeah, Minato laughs at this. Then the 3 Kages arrive, and if I'm not mistaken, I killed off the 3rd Hokage. If I didn't, I think I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I didn't. So only the 1st, 2nd, and the 4th Hokage is still alive or are dead, and the 3rd Hokage is like in the village because he can't do anything because he's old. So basically, Naruto does the Kurama avatar with the Fox Sage mode, the Dragon Sage mode, Susanoo, the imitated Susanoo, and all that stuff. So they like make this overpowered being and stands up against the Ten Tails, and the Ten Tails gets absorbed to Obito, and before that, the Nine Tails is like ripped out of Naruto, and that is the full Nine Tails. Again, the full Nine Tails. So Naruto is just like on the verge of dying, like he's still unconscious, and just before he like goes unconscious, Naruto activates his like Byakugo seal, and basically he gets healed like instantly because that's how much chakra is in the seal, and that also has Kurama chakra. So technically, Naruto still has Kurama in him, and it's kind of like maybe 5 tails worth of Kurama chakra in the seal, the Byakugo seal. Naruto like Naruto opens the Byakugo seal in his under his left eye, or activates it so Naruto is back. He has KCM2, but then suddenly he just feels this like chest pain or like heart pain, and he just falls down, and the Byakugo seal retreats and goes back to the 9 Roman numeral. And basically now we go to Suki's perspective. So Suki is fighting with Madara, and just like the same manner, Madara like makes Suki into a selfie stick, and yeah, Suki's quote unquote dead. So we go to the Sage of Six Paths, like Mindscape, and Naruto gets given the Sun Seal, and Suki gets given the Moon Seal. And before like they disappear or go to the real world, they get this like full view of Indra and Ashura's life. Indra for Suki and Ashura for Naruto. So Naruto has like every bit of knowledge from Ashura, and Suki has the every knowledge from Indra. So they're like mini Ishiki level, yeah, Ishiki, like Ishiki in Boruto, that kind of level. So they reappear. Naruto has the Byakugo seal open with his Sage of Six Paths Chroma Chakra mode. So yeah, they fight. The same thing happens in canon where Obito gets stuck no jutsu'd, and just before Obito tries to do the Rinne Rebirth. And mind you, Obito has the Rinnegan because plot reasons. I said that it can be broken in, but Obito just did some plot armor shit that basically made it so that the jar opened. So Obito has the Rinnegan, and Madara has the other Rinnegan. And just about a couple of seconds before Obito does the reanimation jutsu or the Rinne Rebirth, because some have died, not a lot, a couple of maybe like 100 have died in the Shinobi Alliance, and that's not a lot if you ask me. So Black Zetsu invades who's this Obito. So now Obito is invaded by Black Zetsu. So now Black Zetsu does the animation jutsu on Madara. So Madara is now fully revived. Then Madara takes out the Ten Tails from who's this? From Obito. So the Geto statue is in Obito now. And just as Madara becomes the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, Madara plants like the tree, basically the tree, and it grows so faster than canon, because it takes a while in canon to like grow, and for plot convenience it goes fast, and the flower opens. So Naruto does the same lava style Rasen Shuriken on the light tree, so it like falls down, and Madara absorbs it, and basically now he has the Rinnegan, or the Rinne Sharingan in his forehead. And now Naruto or Suki, Madara does the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and now all the 5 Kages that are alive have been put in the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and Suki still does the same thing that Suki has the Rinnegan, mind you. And yeah, Suki does the Susanoo to basically shield Naruto, Hinata, and yeah, basically Hinata, Naruto, Suki, and Kakashi is like trapped or saved by Suki from the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So now, just as Madara is like laughing maniacally, Black Zetsu just like stabs Madara from like the back, and now Kaguya has been revived. So Naruto, Suki, Kakashi, and Hinata like fight with Kaguya. So now they fight. Basically the same fight happens in canon where they get trapped in ice. Suki uses Amaterasu to get like out from the ice. So they fight and all that stuff. So eventually they get to the volcano island or the volcano land. So in the volcano land, the same thing happens where Kaguya tells Naruto and Suki that what her origin is and all that stuff. And then Naruto still, like in canon, does the reverse harem sexy jutsu. Suki and Hinata get a little nosebleed from this. So then Hinata body flickers to the back of Kaguya and punches her, while Suki and Naruto do the seal to seal Kaguya. So yeah, they're gone, or not, they're gone. Black Zetsu and Kaguya have been sealed. The seven-tailed beast, because Gara still has one tails. The seven-tailed beast, they're free and all that stuff. And mind you, Naruto still has the Byakugo seal activated, so if he turns it off, he's probably gonna die. So Kurama goes back into the seal in Naruto. So Naruto deactivates the Byakugo seal, and Naruto puts a little bit more chakra in it to basically make it stable. So yeah, the Sage of Six Paths do the same summoning jutsu, I think was it. I don't know, basically they summon the tail beast, Naruto, Suki, Kakashi, and Hinata back to Earth. So when they get back, they talk and they say that they're this and that. Basically they talk, Naruto talks to Minato, and Minato says happy birthday and all that stuff. Then when Minato disappears or soul gets released, Naruto just smiles and says thank you dad and all that stuff. So yeah, Naruto and Suki do the release for the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and this time there's no final battle between Naruto and Suki, aka Sasuke and canon, because the cycle of hatred, or the what was the thing, the reincarnation cycle has already been destroyed, because Naruto and Suki are lovers. I mean, they are. So yeah, they are regarded as heroes, and there are less casualties, and the Rain Village isn't crumpled or destroyed because plot reasons. So yeah, that's what happens for the war arc. So now we time skip to about 4 years later. So Naruto is now 21. I'm just gonna say that I don't really want to go into details with the Naruto the Last movie. So everything in the Naruto the Last goes to canon, just for plot reasons, because I'm really lazy right now. So yeah, Naruto, Suki, and Hinata get married, and they are pregnant for 4 months now. So they're 4 months pregnant. So both of them, Naruto, Suki, and Hinata are pregnant with twins. So Hinata's kids are going to be named, of course, Boruto and Himawari, and Suki is Mikoto and Itachi. There's boy girl. So boy Boruto, boy Itachi, then girl Himawari, and girl Mikoto. So yeah, this is the end. Tomorrow is going to be the release for the What If Naruto Had a Mixed Bloodline. So it's basically Naruto. So basically Naruto has a what is it called? A mix between wood style and the adamantium chains from the Uzumaki. So yeah, I already have some things planned for that, but I haven't recorded or scripted it yet because I don't script. All of this is just out of the blue. So yeah, peace.
アマテラス